Welcome to Ethereum Cat Headers Meeting 106. I have shared agenda in chat. This is issue number 345 on Ethereum Cat Headers PM repository. We have a few items lined up for discussion and sharing today with the community. First is, of course, the network upgrade. Then we'll mention the events, hackathons, and fellowship going on. And would like to discuss new initiative and association, what cat headers can do to support the Ethereum ecosystem. So maybe starting with the first one, that is Ethereum network upgrade. Shapela, Shanghai and Kapila upgrade. We are expecting this upgrade tomorrow. I have shared the link to the blog post shared by Ethereum cat herders. So the upgrade is scheduled for April 12th at 22:27:35 UTC. Cat headers in association with ETH stakers are trying to have a live stream of that. I've shared the link where people can join us and maybe share some questions with the EIP authors whose proposals are getting in there. We will be joined by other developers and core protocol coordinators. So yeah, please tune in 30 minutes before the upgrade time. And hopefully this will be very smooth upgrade, just like any other. And yeah, see you all there. Yes, that is right, Edson. So this is the link. I have been talking to a few media. A couple of weeks ago, we shared about Shapela, like how Shapela is named with CoinDesk. Then recently I had a chat with Forbes and the blogs. I'm happy to see that people are trying to verify the facts about Ethereum and what's getting in and how we are looking Ethereum upgrade. So yeah, check out some of the general media post. That's about Shapela, and we are also moving towards Cancun Denup, which will be called as Dencun upgrade. That is the upgrade planned right after the Shapela. Happy to share that there are progress going on the proposals which are expected with that, like people are discussing. Obviously EIP 4844 is the anchor EIP for the Dencun upgrade. That means everything else will be revolving around. We need to make sure that this is one EIP that we want to ship for sure, and whatever else can be added along with that, we'll try to keep on adding that. From the last update shared on consensus layer call, it looks like EIP 4844 may be ready for multi-client DevNet. We'll be looking forward to hear more on that in the next EIP 4844 implementers call. For the past one, I have shared the recording and also added the tweet thread of Terence in which he shared the latest status by the Prism client with the implementation of EIP 4844. Similarly, there's another development team who are making progress with the EOF proposals. So EOF implementers meetings also happens bi-weekly. Recording is shared, and I have also added notes for EOF. However, EOF DevNet seems to be a little far right now, like proposals needs to be a little more clearly spec'd out. Some changes are going on. Alex Barekzazi also suggested discussing spec changes with respect to ERC 4337 for the EOF in a future meeting. So hopefully there would be more things coming up to learn about this EOF proposal and the mega EOF set of proposals that has been shared. The next meeting for EOF implementers is planned on April 19th at 1500 UTC. So that's all about upgrades. Anyone has any question, comment, anything anyone would like to add? Well, this is general piece of information, so I hope this is good. If anyone has question, feel free to drop in the chat, or we can always answer that on the Ethereum Cat Herders Discord. Moving on, the next section is events, fellowship, and hackathon. I had a chat with the ETH India fellowship team. So, so I'm trying to contribute to the Defolio team with respect to the fellowship they organize generally for Ethereum community at India. I have added link to the video that was shared just today about EIF 3.0. The specific topic was scaling, and I tried to share information with respect to the upcoming upgrade, like how Ethereum is planning to have a scaling, the L1 scaling, but the other speaker also talked about L2 and L3 scaling as well. I found the information shared in that presentation by the other speaker very useful, so please take a look. The video link is added in the agenda. There are a few other events and hackathon listed here. We are expecting the application for next billion fellowship cohort by Ethereum Foundation. The deadline is April 28th. So if you are interested in participating that, please submit your application before April 28th. ETH Boston is planned on April 29 and 30. I'm hopefully be speaking on behalf of Ethereum cat herders. Unfortunately, I cannot make it to in person there, but I'll be hoping to have a fireside chat with other panelists talking about Ethereum cat herders specifically. There is Coindesk Consensus Protocol Village from Ethereum. We are joined by Dano Ferrin. There would be one representative, Josh, from the Ethereum Protocol Fellowship, and I will be joining at the event to talk about Ethereum and what we are expecting with the future upgrades of Ethereum. Similarly, there is EdCon. We do have great speakers lined up for EdCon, which is planned in the month of May 19 to 23. So check out the great speakers over there. This is Ethereum Developers Conference. We hope to see a lot of good talks from this particular event. ETH Tokyo is probably will be going on from April 14th. And there are a couple of other ETH related hackathons lined up. Check out the entire list on the agenda. Quick question, anyone around Austin planning to join Coindesk? I have an extra ticket, I can share it with anyone if anyone is planning to join. Feel free to ping me on Discord if anyone is around. Happy to have an in. Move on to the next item here. This is new initiative and association. I was talking to Santosh earlier before this call that we are trying to work around integration for Telegram and Discord to have a dedicated channel for ERC 4337. There's a lot of things going on, lot of implementation going on, and we are hoping to have a couple of proposals coming up with respect to 4337 implementation, and maybe how that can be used by different proposals, different standards. So this Telegram has been integrated with Discord. Unfortunately, it looks like it stopped working yesterday, so I will have to take a look like why this part has been disconnected. But for people to know, we have a specific channel at Ethereum Cat Herders Discord, which is called as ERC 4337 for projects who are implementing them, or if they are looking for any kind of help. We do have mentors over there, so please feel free to drop in your question, comment, and like anything that you would like to learn about 4337 in that specific channel. The next one is some updates coming up on ECH website. I think I had a chat with George about some changes. George, if you would like to take this point to maybe share more information about it.
Yeah, so this would be like adding a page for the Cancun update, the upgrade, and pretty much it'd be nice to get some resources on what to share on that page. So I know the proto dank sharding and some of the other things that are related to Cancun. Maybe I'm mixing that up with Chapella. That would be helpful. And then in terms of timeline, I'm unsure, but I guess we could discuss that either now or in the Discord.
Yeah, I think we can definitely add up the proposal 4844, the proto-dank sharding one, and maybe some of the EUF proposal. There is mega EUF spec that I think could be useful. But yeah, anyone has any other suggestion that they would like to add or share? How we should create this page or how this page should look like? So that is one, and I'm not sure. We just discussed it. So if you would like to share thoughts about the other option that we were thinking of.
Yeah, you mean the directory thing?
Well, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, so we discussed this a little bit yesterday, where one of the things that could be helpful for the whole ecosystem is providing like a whole directory of projects that have implemented certain EIP standards. So these would be EIP standards that are under the ERC track, the application layer, since those are kind of like the bulk of standard implementations. This could be served as a good reference for new projects that want to see examples of uh, how a certain standard is implemented, or ways to integrate with other projects where they follow like a similar standard that is compatible. Um, so in terms of like technical work, is not too much, but there's definitely a lot more work in terms of like the interpersonal, talking to these projects or finding some way to have it where we collect the information on these projects. But definitely wanted to get a kind of a feeler, since this is just an idea right now, a feeler of what other people think about this idea.
I don't know, anyone on the call may have information about any kind of existing tool or any website that can help us with this information. When we talk to an author about a particular proposal, say for example the diamond standard, so the author told me like this diamond standard is implemented in these projects, so we can obviously have that thing listed and it will be a reference point for future adapt developers. If they want to implement diamond standard in their project, they can look into the code base of the other open source projects. So that is the kind of theme that we are trying to do here. Similarly, we know that self-destruct is something that will be discontinued in future. Ethereum developers are considering deprecating that and may not be supporting the contract. So we are trying to find out a way in which we can collect information of these projects who are already using that and probably let them know what's going on and invite them for discussing this with the proposed EIP, which will eventually deprecate, find a better way so it does not affect their project. These are the thought process behind this particular suggestion, that we are hoping to create a placeholder for community to reach us and also add their project. That would be kind of their information sharing platform as well. Do let us know what people think about it. If needed, we can probably add we can invite comment in the this agenda itself, drop it later on if you would like to, or share it with us on the Catharsis Discord. All right, those were 2 points that we were considering for updating our Caterers website and making it more useful for people. Okay, the next one here is splitting the ECH meeting video to create general community video update. This was discussed last week with like proposed by Santosh. Generally speaking, I feel that this is a good idea. And no, we could not work on it yet, but hopefully we can plan about it sometimes in this week or the next week, because the upgrade is tomorrow. So after that, we should have some time. Anyone has any thoughts or any concern with this, or maybe any other suggestion that could help us? Or Santosh, if you would like to add anything on top of what you shared last time.
I'm good. I think I'll give it a try and I'll share a small video with you folks, and based on that we can build upon it.
Sounds good.
I'll try it out from this week's update, whatever has been shared so far.
Awesome. I mean, if we can make probably a shorts, like even not full video kind of thing, maybe under 1 minute kind of thing.
Correct.
YouTube shorts would lots of work. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm mostly preferring towards shorts within like 40 to 60 seconds at the max.
Sounds good. Like I have experimented the shorts idea with the peep videos that we share for the 4844 video. I created I think 3 or 4 shorts and we shared it. That gets pretty good view, and yeah, I assume that it's gonna help with our SEO search thing.
Sure.
Thank you. Yeah, and the last option is any new ideas for community engagement. Anyone on the call, if you have anything to share, feel free.
I got a question. I'm sorry. Are we in Instagram?
Not yet.
Okay. That would be nice to have a ECH in Instagram. Basically, the blockchain community worldwide moved between YouTube and Instagram, but Instagram is, of course, there is a lot of noise. But if we want to reach more people, I think that we should consider going into Instagram.
What would we post on Instagram? I know crypto communities are very active on Twitter, and then from then it's probably Reddit. But I can't think of a single organization that's very popular on Instagram. Maybe I'm not aware of them.
You mean like CoinDesk, Binance, and even Twitter and everybody else? I mean, just
Binance is one.
No, that's okay. I don't want to have a social media discussion into the ECH, but we can talk about it. It just was an idea. It doesn't go. It goes.
I'm not against it. I don't know what we would post.
Yeah, no, I mean, we can definitely discuss if there is good suggestion. Social media is something that we are trying to explore, but I don't know, for some reason I align with what Edson suggests here. Like, I have not seen many projects. I mean, obviously I have seen that news like CoinDesk, Cointelegraph kind of thing on Instagram, but yeah, I'm not very confident. Like, I feel like there are bigger crypto Twitter community who are following kind of this core development thing more closely. But we can definitely explore that. What we would need is like someone to maintain that page, make proper updates every now and then, and yeah, that's how we can have it. Right now we are on Twitter, Discord, YouTube, and LinkedIn, though followers on LinkedIn are less in number, but we are continuously sharing information over there, whatever we publish.
Well, that's fine. If we want to reach, I don't see why not. That's it. It's nothing scientific or technical, whatever. If we want to increase our reach out, why not cover one of the biggest social media in the world, which is Instagram? I would even think about placing the videos in TikTok. I mean, why not? I mean, we want to reach. I'm not speaking. Don't get me wrong. Of course, there are a lot of technical. If we want to discuss Twitter and even Facebook or whatever other media, but if we want to reach, we just need to go to every single media. Of course, we will. I mean, we will choose. I mean, you will choose. I mean, the content, the proper content according to forward standards and goals. But for reaching, we need to be in everywhere. And that's with the proper content, of course. I agree with that.
Yeah, I think there's more, at least finance and crypto on TikTok. And we have a YouTube. We could make some shorts, put them on TikTok. That might be easier using existing YouTube content.
That's good. That's a good one. Yeah, for sure.
We would also need someone who can manage these social media too. Like, yeah, I would love help on that. Right now we are managing Twitter, LinkedIn, and I do post everything that we publish on YouTube or on Medium, on Reddit as well. But definitely, if there is anyone who are good in that, okay. Thank you so much, Santosh, for volunteering here. That would be really great help. Okay, let's consider that too. And Santosh will be working on the YouTube Shorts. Let's see the video first, and then we'll try to have an account over there. And let's check out the response. Based on that, we'll decide whether we can continue posting or not. Thank you for the suggestion, Jose. Anything else anyone would like to bring up today? All right, we can move on to the next item, and we'll come back at the end if we have some time. So next one is general update and discussion. Okay, we already discussed the Cancun Dana page at ECH website. The meeting from here on will be at 1400 UTC. Thank you for everyone joining on time. And for people who missed today, we are trying to have this meeting at 1400 UTC to make sure that all Ethereum meetings are on the same time. And I think this is a good time for even for Asian people to join us. For ECH stats, have updated it recently. We have over 6.5 thousand followers on Twitter, Discord 1800 plus users. YouTube is over 3000 subscriber, and LinkedIn is less than 300 followers. So we are hoping to increase our follower base. We want the information to be shared with more people. So if you haven't subscribed, I know 80% of views are coming up from non-subscriber ends. I can see that on analytics. So if you are enjoying our content, please subscribe to YouTube, Ethereum Cat Herders YouTube. It's at ETH Cat Herders. And yeah, we try to share all information on Twitter and Cat Herders Discord as well. Please share with like-minded people if you want more people to join. If you know someone would be helped with this group, please invite them. The next one is ECH engineering. I wonder, Jose, if you have any kind of update to add.
Yeah, just briefly, we passed the test suite finally, and the format and Clippy Cargo and are working with us, not against us. So Sam suggests to make some code change. So I'm gonna be doing the changes during this week. So I hope for the next EIP meeting, we will present finally the pull request version.
Awesome, thank you. On ECH podcast, I think ZK is not on the call, but he has been working on some changes to be brought up. He came up with some new ideas for the thumbnails, cover images for podcast, as well as the Cat Herders version of that. As well as the Peep and Eep video version of that. So we are experimenting with some new thumbnails around there. And I think we have caught up the videos are alive on Peep and Eep are also available on Ethereum Cat Herders podcast. These podcasts are available on almost all podcast platform. You can find the link to all of them at Ethereum Cat Herders at ethereumcatherders.com page. We have a podcast page in which we have listed all the other podcast platform where cat herders are sharing our information. So that's there on EIPS Insight. I think the website and the HackMD both are updated. We have 3 proposals in final status. I'm just trying to pull out the report here. So we have 3 proposals in final status, 5 in last call to review, and 6 drafts added. Proposals in last call, there are 3 proposals which are core proposal, which are EIP 3855 push 0 instruction, EIP 3860 limit and meter init code, EIP 4895. These are planned for Chapela upgrade. So I hope that after tomorrow they can be moved towards the final status. However, proposals on ERC category, EIP 6220 and EIP 6105. For 6105, the deadline has already passed. Author can probably create a pull request to move the proposal to the final status. However, 6220 still have the last call deadline till 18th of April. From anyone from the community, if you want to share any thoughts about this particular proposal, if it works for you, if it does not work for you, if you have suggestions, if you think that something needs to be changed before it goes into final status, please leave your comment at Fellowship of Ethereum Magician, the respective page for this proposal, because once the proposal is finalized, we would not like to have any more changes going in. So till the last call period is there, leave your suggestions, thoughts for authors to consider and make the appropriate changes before moving this proposal to final status. Link to the HackMD is already added in the agenda. You can check out for other EIPs into review and draft statuses. For Peep and Eep, last week we shared about EIP 4844, and this week we have planned for EIP 5757. So there are many people who are coming across this question of which link can be inserted into EIP, like what are permissible link and what are not. So this EIP 5757 is a meta EIP and it talks about this specific question. So if you are an author, your proposal is in pull request, or you are not able to move to the next status because there is a link that you want to add into your EIP, I would highly recommend to join the discussion with Sam Wilson tomorrow at 18:30 UTC. The recording of this meeting will be shared on following Monday, but it would be good to have a conversation with the author itself. And if you cannot join, please feel free to leave your question, comment, concern either on chat, like Discord channel. You can write it on general, or you can leave it at the Twitter thread. You can respond back to that. We'll try to share this with the author, and hopefully your question gets answered there. There are a few other upcoming talks. Check out the schedule added in the agenda for Peep and Eep discussion. Anyone has anything else to share, any proposal that they think we should be including in Peep and Eep discussion that we haven't done it already? Please feel free to share your thoughts. Let us know. I'll be trying to reach out to the authors to have that conversation done. We are reaching towards the end of this agenda items. Next one is meeting notes. I think we have meeting notes for almost all the meeting here. Yeah. ACDE 158, ACDC 106, EIP IP 78. Thank you, Santosh. so much for working on notes section and filling up for people who aren't available. We really appreciate your contribution here. Okay, looks like we are at the end of the discussion. Anyone has any other thing that they would like to share, discuss, or propose for future meeting? Cool. So for node runners, update your nodes if you haven't done it already. Ethereum Chapela upgrade is approaching tomorrow. It is about 36 hours. Yeah, approximately 36 hours from now, maybe. And please join us on the live stream at Ethereum Protocol YouTube. Thank you everyone for joining us today. Hope to see you in 2 weeks. Have a good one, everyone.
Excellent. Thank you. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Thanks, Pooja.